Do you love where you live? People in Iowa might think they live in the best place in the state. After all, you wouldn't spend your life somewhere you truly didn't love, right? Not always. In fact, a Pew Research study determined that almost half of Americans would rather live somewhere else than they do now. Well, if you're in one of the Iowa cities we're about to highlight, odds are you don't want to go anywhere. The goal today is to analyze the best cities in Iowa to live. How'd we do it? Well, we looked at the places with low crime, great jobs, great weather, affordable housing, and solid schools. We even looked at short commute times. You might be surprised by the results. So pull up a chair and put a smile on your face as we look at Iowa's best cities! Our first stop on our tour of Iowa's best city starts in Ankeny. While lots of people in Iowa might be like, "Are you kidding me?" When you look at data, it's actually a great place to live. Crime is the 7th lowest in the state, and they have the 3rd best public schools in Iowa. Plus, residents here are in the top 10 for income levels. Our next best city to live in Iowa is Carroll. The unemployment rate here is really low. It's relatively safe in Carroll, and the housing market's solid. If you like sunny days, this is your place. It's the kind of place where you can just chill, yo. However, the public schools aren't as good as they are in other districts, so your kids might not be getting the best education. Continuing our best city tour of Iowa brings us to Pella. This awesome city is 11th in income, 5th in school spending, and there's hardly any vacant homes. That means lots of people want to live here. Crime's really low and the public schools are great. If you live in Pella, you're probably straight chillin'. If you're looking for a great place to live, you might want to consider West Des Moines. Believe it or not, West Des Moines families command some of the highest incomes in the state, and people here are pretty cheerful. Plus, each West Des Moines kid gets about $1,000 more each than the state average. It sure beats some of the other middle-of-nowhere places in Iowa you could call home, that's for sure. Johnston comes in as the 6th best city to live in Iowa. While there are a ton of places in Iowa where people are very backwoods, you won't find that here, where residents earn on average the 2nd highest incomes overall. Johnston is 7th lowest for crime too. However, the bad side of this area is commute times. There aren't too many other places in Iowa where you'll sit in the car longer going to or from work. Despite the fact that many people haven't considered it before, Algona is actually a great place to live. Families are comfortable here and the housing market's doing just fine. And it seems just about everyone in Algona is in a great mood all the time. No surprises here that Sioux Center is one of the best places to live in the state. Sioux Center takes number 1 in 3 categories. It's the safest place to live, the unemployment's the lowest in the state, and surprisingly, commute times aren't that bad. And if you don't have a job in Sioux Center, it's because you refuse to work. Where's the 3rd best city to live in Iowa? You might be surprised to hear it, but it's Urbandale. Not only is Urbandale one of the most beautiful cities in the state, it has great schools and low crime. Plus, it's not very crowded. And if you want to get away to a bigger city, it's easy. Yeah, people here in Urbandale have it made. This might not be a very popular opinion, but when you look at the data, North Liberty is the 2nd best city you can live in Iowa. People here are really successful, and folks in North Liberty earn pretty decent salaries, thank you very much. That means you can retire a lot earlier. Plus, you don't have to watch your back all the time since crime's really low. And where's the best city to live in Iowa? That would be Asbury. Surprise? Households in Asbury are in the top 10 when it comes to average incomes. And not only do Asbury folks earn great salaries, most of them have great jobs. Plus, you have a ton of stuff to do within a short drive. Factor in lots of fun, low crime, and lots of friendly people, and you've got one hell of a place to call home. If you live in Asbury or in any of the other Iowa cities we mentioned, congrats! You certainly have a reason to smile.